How's it going, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome to another Locals feature match. Today we've got ABC versus that of Invoked Dogmatika. And I don't believe this is just a standard ABC deck. I believe it's a Cyber Dragon ABC or something along the lines of that. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. And it looks like our Invoked Dogmatika player has won the die roll, so he will be going first. Starting things off strong with that Alistair, the Invoker, and then we'll see, of course, Almirage, and that is going to follow right up into Secure Gardna, as we've seen several times. And we're going to see him banish both the Secure Gardna and the Alistair for that of Invoked Mechaba. So got that negate on the field as the fourth summon. Still has one more summon to spare before it's rock time. Even though this deck is, I feel like, one of the reasons why I never want to main Nibiru in any deck I take to locals, because there is quite a bit of Invoked Dogmatika there, and I just would hate the feeling of how useless that card would be in my hand going forward. Against this deck, seeing, Mechaba consistently hitting the field as the fourth interruption, or as the fourth summon, being always sort of problematic. So our ABC player here starting off strong as well with that copy of Union Hanger. And I don't believe the new Union support is out regarding things like Union Driver. It might be, though. And, yeah, speak of the devil, there it is. So it's going to go ahead and equip Union Driver. I wasn't sure if it was out yet, because I remember playing against ABC online recently. Seeing, Union Driver and stuff be used. So it's cool to see. It's actually out now in the TCG. Looks like he'll tag out for B, and then we'll see him link here into a copy of Union Carrier. Okay. So Union Carrier going to activate now. And, of course, what better deck does Union Carrier belong in than that of ABC, all Union monsters. And it looks like he is going to equip Union Carrier, or equip the C, or not equip anything yet. He's going to use both the effects of B Buster Drake in the grave to search 2 copies of C Crush Wyvern. He's going to attempt to activate Union Carry here, and we're going to see the Dogmatika Punishment activate. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and send El Shadal Apgalone. And that is going to net him a search of a Shadal card at the cost of a discard afterward. So we'll see what he goes and grabs here. Of course, it's going to be Shadal Schism, and looks like he's going to discard the Shadal Schism as well, since he really doesn't need it too much at this current point. I'm still waiting for somebody to, add Shadal Dragon and then discard Shadal Dragon, or add Shadal Beast and discard Shadal Beast for that free draw. So we're going to see Gamma here, or what looks to be not Cyber Dragon Infinity, my bad. That's probably what's on its way, but we're going to see Galaxy Soldier here, and it's going to be negated by that Mechaba, and he's still going to have another copy here to summon, and it will successfully resolve this time to search another copy of Galaxy Soldier. I was a little confused there because I did see the Gamma in hand. I was thinking maybe he's going to use the Gamma here. But he's going to go ahead and just not do that, since he does have another copy of Galaxy Soldier in hand, I guess. And it's not a hard once per turn. So he's going to go ahead and still get into Cyber Dragon Infinity. And he's still going to attempt to slurp up this Mechaba, as you usually do. So go ahead and absorb that. And Infinity gaining 200 attack for each additional material. So that's gaining 2, 4, 6, 8, putting it up to 29, I believe. And gonna go ahead and summon out that ABC Buster Dragon. And swinging with everything. Now, I know it might be looking a little confusing here, but he is only swinging in with just Buster and Infinity, since the Mechaba is actually just a material at this point. And looks like he'll discard a copy of Gozen Match to banish another copy of Dogmatika Punishment, and that's going to do it for his turn. Pretty solid turn, being able to break that board like it was nothing. Playing through Punishment, playing through that of the Mechaba. Pretty solid board. Although he didn't have to deal with Fleur-de-Lis. If you had a way to get to Fleur-de-Lis, that probably would have been a bit harder to get through, but still nonetheless breaking the board here and passing it back to his opponent and see if he's got a possible way to deal with his field now of Cyber Dragon Infinity and Buster Dragon. So we're going to see Invoked Agodes hit the field now, which on summon has effect where it can destroy a monster on the field. And that card is very, very good when paired with Meltdown, but unfortunately does not have Meltdown at this point. And CDI is going to say no to that. And looks like now we're going to see the effects of Invocation activate in the grave to recycle that back to add Alistair back to the hand. Now we're going to see him commit the normal summon for Alistair to add, you guessed it, Invocation. And here, I'm not so sure what he can do at this point. He could possibly make another Mechaba. But as soon as he plays that Invocation, he's just going to go ahead and outright banish that Alistair. And I don't even think at this point he has a legal way to complete the fusion summon. So that Invocation will not be able to fully resolve, which is very, very bad for our Invoked player at this point. And it looks like he's going to set one. And end phase, we're going to see him tag out. The classic tag out for A, B, and C. And then he'll trigger the effect of Union Hanger to go ahead and equip one from deck. He's going to go ahead and grab another copy of B Buster Drake. And that's going to do it for our Invoked player's turn. And not looking too good here. There's Ice Dragon's Prison, trying to activate that there. Cyber Dragon Infinity says no. And that is going to do it for game one. ABC taking a pretty commanding win there. And we're going to start things off here for game two. And I would imagine that Invoked is going to want to go first here in this matchup. Both decks seem to favor at least wanting to go first. So Alistair, you know how this turn is going to go. We're going to see Alistair Almirage. We're going to see Secure Gardna. And of course, we're going to see that Invoked Mechaba. Now, this time it would be much better for our Invoked player if he was actually able to see more of the Dogmatika engine here, because I believe that's what he was lacking the previous game. He did have the Mechaba with the punishment, which is nice, but he needs a little bit more. That Fleur-de-Lis would be very, very helpful. And speaking of Dogmatika engine, there's Ecclesia. Exactly what he was looking for here. Well, special summon that out onto the field, and going to go ahead and search a Maximus. Maximus is going to need to banish it there, so he's going to go ahead and remember to do that. Banish the Almirage from the graveyard, and he's going to send two. We'll see the Titaniclad and a copy of... oh my god, I see two Cyber Dragon Nova here, which is not so surprising, which is insane. And he's going to send Apclone as well. So he's going to get a free Mechaba out of this, regardless of, you know, anything. There's going to be a Mechaba hitting the field. Luckily, it's not two, at least. So he'll grab Schism, which you definitely want at this point, but might be pretty hard to resolve with, you know, when he's starting things off with a Mechaba here. Double CD Cyber Dragon Nova, CDN, not CDI. That's a first I've seen. I've seen people send Entis CDN. I've seen people send double Entis, never double Cyber Dragon Nova. So that was pretty funny to see that, and it did pay off because one of them did resolve and netted him a Mechaba of his own. So we'll see two set back row, end phase Titaniclad adds another copy of Ecclesia. And another thing I was going to mention is that I used to say in the past, I think nothing paired better with Invoked than Mech Knights, but I think that's definitely changed. I think Dogmatika, hands down, takes the cake for providing Invoked with the best strategy to pair with, because Ecclesia is a fantastic light monster. It's a searcher for the deck, and it doesn't take up your normal summon, although it can act as your normal summon if you need it to be. And the whole Alistair link for Almirage Secure Garden is fantastic in the sense that you're going to get yourself an extra deck monster on board to be able to summon Ecclesia. It's a negate also. And, you know, it provides tons of light monsters, especially since you can access them so easily through your extra deck with cards like Punishment or Maximus. So, and that's exactly what we're going to see here. We're going to see Punishment activate. It's going to go ahead and clear that Mechaba. And once the field is clear, there is Lightning Storm. that it's only going to be able to clear just the Mechaba or the Schism. And it looks like that's what he's going to do. So he's going to attempt to clear the back row with the Lightning Storm. He's going to chain the Schism and get his Winda out of it in the process. And he'll set one and pass. And we're going to see Gozen Match get activated now, which is not that great. He'll be forced to either choose light or dark in this instance. And yeah, you might have guessed he's going to go ahead and choose light there, but that doesn't make too big of a difference. He still has enough on field to deal lethal. And we're going to head into game 3. And as we do, of course, a quick shout out to our sponsor at Imperium Duelist. If you guys are interested in picking up some amazing playmats, dice, sleeves, deck boxes, binders, etc., check them out at the link down below. And you can use that discount code WinnerKills10 off at checkout to save 10% off your entire order. Get some amazing products and support the channel in the process. And of course, if you guys buy anything off of TCG Player, do not forget to use my affiliate link down in the description below. Because anytime you guys buy cards using that link, I will receive a small portion of the revenue of your purchase. And it does go a long way to help out the channel, believe me. So check out all those ways to support the channel down in the description below. Getting things started here with 2 copies of the Galaxy Soldier, discarding 2 copies of Jizukiru, and setting 1 and passing. You know, it's better than nothing, having to discard all those cards just for a CDI, but hopefully it's enough. We know that Invoked Dogmatika is a deck that definitely wants to go first, so if you can prevent him from being able to do that, it's definitely a plus on his end. But will the CDI be enough? And ooh, there's a Dark Ruler no more. Both players having some very nice, powerful spells in both these games. Checking the set back row. Is it what he needs it to be? I actually don't know what this card is. I actually have no idea. I think it's a Union card, specifically. But it looks like he's going to chain it in response to Dark Ruler no more. It looks like it's just going to equip a Union monster from deck. And that would be Buster Drake. And he's going to now follow up that Dark Ruler no more with, you guessed it, Alistair. Who else would it be? It's always Alistair. Alistair will, unfortunately, be able to resolve here. And, of course, he's going to go ahead and grab a copy of Invocation from the deck. Looks like Lancia here in the side deck as well. Or now in the main deck from the sideboard, which makes perfect sense against a deck like ABC. You can stop the Buster Dragon from coming out. Very, very positive thing to have there. And we're going to see Mechaba come down, as you might have guessed. Still no Meltdown. We haven't seen Meltdown for our Invoked player in either of these games, which is very unfortunate because Meltdown is just absolutely bonkers. We know this. And so he's going to go ahead and recycle that Invocation back into the deck. Get us free normal summon for next turn. Does he have any Dogmatika cards to follow this up with? Last game, he was lucky enough to see both the engines, and yep, there it is again, the Ecclesia. This is exactly what you don't want to see right now if you're the Cyber Dragon player. You already had to deal with the Dark Ruler no more, but now you're seeing him open up the stones on top of that. It's one thing to see your side deck cards, but to see your side deck cards and, you know, your best starters, your best engine pieces, ooh, feels bad, man. So going to go ahead and add a copy of Maximus. Now, luckily here, Dark Ruler no more is somewhat balanced in the sense that you will take no damage. Could you imagine if you still took damage after you resolve Dark Ruler no more? That would be something else. That'd be a bit of a problem, if you ask me. So, it looks like he's going to send 2 here off this Maximus. I think one of them was Entis, and the other was that other Skull Fiend Fossil monster, which is basically just acts as a pseudo Entis. And it looks like he's sending Crusadia Avermax to the graveyard, if I'm seeing that correctly, and a copy of Cyber Dragon Nova. Doesn't have 2 to send this time around, so only going to be able to send 1. And I'm not quite sure what's happening here. He's activating Cyber Dragon Infinity, even though it's been Dark Rulered. And the Mechaba would have been able to negate that Cyber Dragon Nova in the graveyard. So that is an illegal play there. I'm sure it wasn't intentional. Sometimes after a card gets activated at the beginning of the turn like that, and some time passes on, it's easy to forget that it's you're still under that clause of not being able to activate anything. Yeah, so this is 2 hot cheats in a row. Dark Ruler no more, I guess, just doesn't exist in this format, which is very, very unfortunate. So, unless I'm missing something. I mean, I could be missing something. That quick play spell he did activate in response maybe did something. So it looks like he's going to play Triple Tactics Talent, though. Hey, so it's not so bad, right? He's going to steal his Infinity, and then Infinity is going to take his Mechaba. And he's going to attack here for no damage, because Dark Ruler no more still does something, hopefully, here. And he's going to end his turn. And looks like he's going to go ahead and pick up a copy of... looks like maybe Union Driver. I can't really see it too well here. I know he does have a copy of B Buster Drake that he was able to search the previous turn, off when the other Buster Drake left the field. And also that Cyber Dragon Nova was supposed to return to his field after being taken with the talent. So just a whole lot of nonsense happening there at the end, but I don't think ultimately it changed the outcome of the game so much. I think our Invoked Dogmatika player was still going to win that one regardless. But yeah, remember those lingering effects, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget them, or you'll look like these two guys here. So, but hey, mistakes happen. I'm not trying to clown on these guys too hard. Like I've done stupid stuff in the past as well, like double normal summon on camera, but it happens to the best of us. All right, it is what it is. We can only learn from our mistakes and move on from there and hope to be better duelists at the end of the day. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, share this video with a friend, and also consider lastly supporting the channel at the links down below, following me on Twitch, joining the Discord, all that good stuff. And yeah, as always, guys, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, got to give a shout out to our Divine level channel members here on YouTube: Academic Thick, Zors, and Cadillacs84. Again, thank you guys as always, for continuing to generously support the channel as you have.
Back in the day